premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Arua City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Arua Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Arua City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Every Wednesday, live in our studios in the heart of Kampala.
We have to change the political culture in this country, really. Who has bewitched Ugandans?
I want to assure you, as government, we shall do whatever it takes to ensure that Ugandans are safe.
We have conversations that have analysis, explanation.
This law society, this union of theirs, because they want a job everywhere, they want to be this, they want to be that, they want... No. We know it's a union.
You cannot be making a road, bitumen grade 1, in Congo for 5 billion.
But not every truth is fact, and not every fact is truth.
The argument that the General Court Martial is responsible for peace and stability is without basis, either in law or in fact.
We have been told how Napoleon was a great orator. Now, Napoleon cannot help me get food. They told me combine harvest in Saskatchewan. I don't know where Saskatchewan is. This is a geography we're taught. Instead of teaching me how to preserve Mabera forest, they're teaching me about Rhineland. This is a problem we got. We cannot run away from it.
Right now, you hear very disgusting stories of members of parliament. Instead of discussing the details of loans, they ask for their cuts.
Every Wednesday, 10 p.m. on your public broadcaster.
Broadcaster, UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Taxation is a bit complicated, and the only way to demystify it and make it as easy to understand and to comply with is through engagement. Is there a limit to the number of cars a returning citizen is bringing into Uganda? Who has paid the excise duty on this water is not the supermarket which has sold you this bottle at 1,000. It's not the business. It is the man who is going to drink this water. We strongly believe that it will only be through such constructive engagement that we'll be able to broaden our tax base and build our country together.
Buza Commissioner. Now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Buza Commissioner.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Good morning, and once again, thank you so much for being with us on UBC TV. Welcome to Good Morning Uganda Extra. Still this morning, I'm still discussing matters of literacy in the era of technology. Now, this morning we are going to be focusing on Monday's event, that is the 8th of this month, which is going to be the International Literacy Day. And Uganda will join the rest of the world to celebrate or commemorate this day. And join me, welcome my guest this morning, who is Tumwesije Everest, who happens to be the Commissioner for Community Development and Literacy at the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development. Commissioner, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Now, to begin with, when we talk about literacy, in a layman's understanding, what are we referring to?
Yeah, when we talk about literacy in a layman's language, we are talking about the ability to understand, to read, to write, and to count with understanding in any language of your choice. And to use the skills, the reading, writing, and the numerous skills in the day-to-day activities of daily living. Yes.
And how is Uganda standing? How many people in Uganda can read, can write, can count?
So in terms of the percentages, we are talking about 76% of the population of Uganda being able to read and write, and then 26% not being able to read and write. That is translates around 11.9 million Ugandans still not able to read and write.
So we round off to 12 million Ugandans not
yes.
able to read and write and
yes.
count effectively.
Yes.
Now, what could be the causes of this? Because one would say, yes, 76% is a good number. When we look at 1986 and how far we've come, we have a good number of people who can't read and write, but who can read and write, but 20 million Ugandans illiterate. This is fairly a big number as well. Now, what are the major causes of this problem? We have universal education at all levels.
So we talk about approximately 12 million Ugandans, because when you round off from 11.9, that's around
yes,
12 million Ugandans. You know, the causes are very many. Intergenerational issues. You are born to a family of Ugandans who did not go to school, and by default, they also don't send you to school, and it becomes recurring. So it becomes intergenerational. Another fact, of course, is the early dropout rate, the high dropout rate we have. You reach P7 for reasons beyond you, socioeconomic, you don't proceed to secondary. Or you drop out early from P4, then you relapse back into illiteracy. So we talk about economic factors, we talk about cultural factors, the preference of sending boys to school and leaving girls at home. Those are cultural issues. We talk about economics, that is poverty issues. Then we talk about mindset. If my father has made it in life, for example, why should I bother going to school? That's the mindset. So those are some of the factors.
Now, factors well explained to Ugandans, and one of the factors that hurts is that generational, where a child comes from a family where they're illiterate, and then that continues. Now, breaking the curse is something that really, I want to call it that way. If your father didn't go to school, your mother didn't go to school, you've not gone to school, your children are likely not to go to school now. We need to break that. So let's look at what government is doing.
Yeah, government has put measures in place. First of all, it is a constitutional right that every Ugandan is able to read and write. It's a right, it's a constitutional right. So along the life cycle, government has put in place policies, the early childhood development policy, where we have the issues of nursery, the issues of daycare centers, then through UPE, that's Universal Primary Education, through Universal Secondary Education, through other tertiary vocational policies, that is now formal. And for those who did not get a chance to go through formal, that's how Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development comes in to put in place programs to give a second chance to Ugandans who did not get a chance to go through formal. And we have adult learning programs, adult learning and community education programs designed to give a second chance to Ugandans who do not go to school. And these targets, this 12 million we talked about. So, Uganda has put in an enabling environment through policy formulation, through standard setting and capacity building programs to encourage even non-state actors to contribute to address this challenge of illiteracy. And for government of Uganda through Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, which is responsible for organizing programs to enable adults who do not go to school, a department for which I lead, Community Development and Literacy. We, in 1992, with the support from UNICEF, we put in place a program, Functional Adult Literacy Program, which was aiming at empowering the Ugandans who don't know how to read and write with those literacy and numeracy skills. And up to 2015, we had reached around 4 million. We had empowered 4 million Ugandans to be able to read and write. That program has now transformed into integrated community learning for wealth creation, the ICREO, as a successor program for FAR. with, in partnership with DVV International and other partners, which the minister will enumerate, like Unbound, like Ready to Run, Asante Africa. We have now changed from, transitioned from FAR to integrated learning for community creation. Integrated learning for wealth creation is functional literacy, you can say FAR plus, because it integrates literacy and numeracy, plus livelihood skills, business skills, and community development, and also village savings and loans association. And we piloted it in, it's now in 6 districts, I think from 2016 up to 2000 and to date, in PG, in Uganda, in Nyoya, in Namaingo, in Rukunjiri, and Mitiana. Now, based on the best practices and achievements of this pilot, Means of Gender embarked on the project formulation to tap into mainstream resources of government. So we have a project approved to begin this financial year, 2025-26, for the next 5 years of 2030, scale out integrated community learning for wealth creation to close to 77 local governments, focusing on renovating and equipping the community centers into what we call community learning centers. The community learning centers are at parish level. They are one-stop centers. We can say they are hubs of integrated service delivery. You find reading, writing, those literacy classes are organized. You find village savings and loans association activities are organized. You find demonstrations in improved farming, in improved beekeeping, and environmental conservation are taking place. So we call it an integrated service delivery at parish level, getting closer to the community to encourage access to these literacy services.
Well, so far, just to echo how many people have benefited from these programs that we can boast of as a country, that yes, through these programs, this much has been able to read, write, and count effectively.
Functional literacy, as I mentioned, we were able to reach out to about 4 million Ugandans.
Commissioner, is that isn't that an exaggerated number?
4 million Ugandans.
4 million Ugandans?
Yes. 4 million Ugandans.
That sounds a big number. And they're able to read and write now?
Yes, they're able to read and write. And actually, these who have succeeded in joining other government programs, because what it takes, they are organized, first of all. They're able to meet the criteria of applying. You find them, they are in government programs. Government now does not, it prefers to work with organized groups.
Yes.
And these FAR graduates, they already organized. And actually, with integrated community learning for wealth creation, we are building on, we are starting with those who are already the graduates of FAR, so that we take them through what I call post-literacy. Post-literacy means that you already have the basics of reading, writing, and counting. But how do you use these skills to empower you, do your business effectively, do your farming effectively, do your communication effectively? And so we have introduced vocational classes around those community learning centers for the young population, the young adults, to take trades like tailoring, trades like carpentry, trades like hairdressing, trades like even computer. And we are now, we have embarked on the process of creating a qualification framework that will recognize the competences attained through our programs, so that if one gets a certificate, it can be equated so that if one is able to continue through formal, can go through formal and go even to get a degree. So that is what we are doing.
Well, so much regarding government efforts to fight illiteracy in this country. Now, we earlier talked about the International Literacy Day that is going to be celebrated on Monday next week, which is going to be the 8th. Allow me at this particular time dive more into that day. Now, first and foremost, this is not the first time we've been celebrating this since 2002, much as the rest of the world began celebrating it in 1967. Now, Commissioner, what is the relevance of such a day to us Ugandans?
This day, in Uganda, we started celebrating in 2002. This day is very, very important to a country because we take stock of the milestone as a country we have covered to address illiteracy and to promote inclusive and equitable education. We also point out the challenges still facing the delivery of literacy services, and it is also a call to action, a call for action, all stakeholders to combine efforts with government to address illiteracy and actually aim at universal literacy, so that we don't have in our society people who don't know how to read and write. So it is very, very important for advocacy purposes. It's very important for accountability, giving accountability to the population, to the public, as to what government has done, but also still to point out the challenges we still face in the implementation of these programs, other research programs, so that we call now a call for action, concerted effort to address this issue. Yes.
Now, let's look at the theme, that is promoting literacy in the digital era. Now, we're still struggling with people who can't read and write, though not very many, 12 million Ugandans, approximately maybe 26% of our population. Now, again, we are having the digital era. Now, with the digital era comes gadgets. With the digital era now is AI, artificial intelligence. As Uganda, how are we going to leap into this?
Yeah, at least now, if you see Uganda, when you talk of digital era, it's not only limited to mobile phones. It's not limited to computers. It is not limited to these TV sets. It is not limited. But now tell me in Uganda, even in your village, tell me who does not own a phone. It may not be a smartphone, but this button phone, they can be, we say, they all have that phone. And these days, even in the village, if I have engaged in farming, my mother will call me, you know what, we have harvested beans. And the kilo of beans here is at 500. How does it sell in Kampala? Already now, using the phone, she knows business now. But again, these phones are equipped with radio. They tune in. Like now, those who are not able to watch us on TV, and there is another, if it were hybrid, radio and TV. They are not on TV, but they are on radio. So information, communication. And these days, those days when you had your husband maybe is working in Kampala, you want to communicate, you needed to write a letter. You don't know how to read and write. You go to someone who knows to read and write. Secrets are leaked. But these days, you want to communicate. You use a phone. You maintain those secrecy. And now the world is small. The world is small. We are sending our people to those Middle East. I am here I am able to communicate with my son or my daughter who is in the Middle East. During COVID, you know, learning, we were able to continue learning using technology.
Yes.
So technology has now invaded the economy, and there is no way you can run away from this technology. That's why now, Minister of Gender, as we are giving second chance to this sort of million Ugandans who don't know how to read and write, we're also venturing into digital literacy. How do you use a phone effectively? How do you ensure that you are not cheated? Your phone is not used to cheat you. How do you use your phone to engage in business? And the Minister of Gender is also responsible for youth. These days, because of unemployment, we are encouraging the youth to use the technology.
To leverage on technology.
To leverage on technology to get employment, to do online marketing, and to be able to, even to use the technology, to be able to organize workshops, virtual workshops, and they earn a living as a way of diversifying the means of livelihood and also to contribute to solving the problem of high rate of youth unemployment, graduate unemployment. Yes.
Now allow me go for a break. When I return, I still have the commissioner here, and we'll be discussing more about the day. Where is it going to be celebrated? Who can be part of the celebrations? Maybe also who is expected to be the chief guest, and why you should be there anyway. Let's return.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Revered as the patrons of the wild, my horn stood tall, announcing my presence among Africa's Big 5. Yet, with all my strength, I struggled to survive. Then Uganda Wildlife Authority gave us something, a safe home at the Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary. And here we begin to thrive again. Today, we are 48 members strong, with 17 cows, ready to take our unique story into the future. This is your lifetime opportunity to name a rhino, and with it, find the conservation efforts that keep our story alive. For more information, visit our website, www.ugandawildlifeauthority.org.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back from that break, and thank you so much for being with us. We are still discussing the International Literacy Day, which is going to be held on Monday next week. And I have the Commissioner here with me. Now, we want to go deeper into this day. So, Commissioner, where are the celebrations? Who is supposed to attend?
Yeah, thank you very much, Bwana Chirabo. Kampala-based. This International Literacy Day on Monday is Kampala-based in the central region, and it is going to be celebrated in the form of a symposium, a national symposium. We are going to celebrate it at the auditorium, Office of the President auditorium, and it will be attended by all the learners, the adult learners, and even the young learners, and all other promoters of literacy. We call them practitioners. Literacy promoters and practitioners, they will be able to attend, including the government representatives from the ministries that we coordinate with to promote this literacy. Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Local Government, all those local governments implementing ICOLEO, they are all expected to attend the symposium. And this symposium is supported by DVV International, and of course, and other partners like Ready to Learn, as the minister will elaborate on the media. We will appreciate all of the people, the partners who have supported us. But what I know, that will be, it will be in Kampala. And the guest of honor expected is the Honorable Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, but she delegated to Minister of State, Honorable Peace Mutuzo will be the chief guest. Yes.
So who is invited?
We have invited all stakeholders. I've told you the learners. We have invited those who promote literacy, the literacy actors, and the ministry officials across the entire ministries. Yes.
So what do you attend or what do you intend to achieve at the end of the day?
We have talks, we have prepared exhibitions, we have prepared the critical topics related to the theme, and we shall achieve networking, first of all. We shall achieve advocacy. Secondly, we shall also achieve networking, advocacy, and also showing case during exhibition as to why people should participate in adult learning and education activities.
I'm told all this week you have activities that are lined up. Please take us through.
We have the young learners. We have a camp for the young learners. We have documentation of best practices. We have debates. We have exhibitions. We have documentaries here and there. We shall have literacy run. We shall have a march, a literacy march. Not the kind of the football, but the march.
Marching through the city?
Yes, marching
like
through
that?
the city. That's something like that. And we shall have panel discussions to ensure that at the end of the day we have a way forward, we have a call for action, and concrete action plans to ensure that we address the issue of illiteracy, and particularly we want to work with government and non-state actors to deepen the digital penetration.
Now, when you talk about the digital penetration, you still take me back to government efforts. One of the things, we still have high internet costs. We still have areas where you travel and you can't access even the internet. Yet, to be the internet, there's so much teaching that can be carried out. So, Commissioner, as you push for promoting literacy in the digital era, are you looking at these factors and what is being done? I want to tell you, you can be shocked on any media platform, I mean social, and then things are not coming out proper, only to be told, there is no internet coverage here, my brother. Network is very poor. Maybe wait when you go to the town later on. And these are very crucial tools in fighting or reducing levels of illiteracy.
Those factors are not withstanding. Internet is part of the technology we are talking about. But government is doing all it can to promote, to expand on the backbone infrastructure, especially to the rural areas, as long as the rural electrification, at least to increase the grid. But alternatively, solar, we are also promoting solar technologies, so that where we don't have grid electricity, as we rely on solar to access the internet. And we have technologies that allow you to work offline, so that when you go into the network area, you are able to transact business. So offline mobile applications which don't require internet, and when you go in the internet area, you are able to proceed. And so government has a strategy to ensure that by 2027, really, we have, if not universal internet coverage, we are almost there. Because where we are heading in this era of artificial intelligence, every other country that will not promote and invest more in digital technologies will be left behind. Yes.
Very interesting that our government is planning and looking at this seriously, because this is the way to go. We don't invest in technology, we'll totally be left out. Countries have moved. We have our neighbor here, very swift. When you get there and you look at how far technology is being prioritized, you say, well, we still have some journey to get there. But the good thing is we are heading in the right direction. Now, also let's look at the youth problem. We have a big percentage of our population there, youth. And now here there's excitement to technology. As we speak, there is one who has thorough beaten, and another, I've just been looking on social media, also another one, because of loose stock. You know, sometimes they're using this, you see how many naked bodies we've seen on these various apps, and there's excitement, there's a rivalism, if I may use that term, to many of our youth population. And the more we expose them to the internet, the more we expose them to digital, those even who have not been able to read and write now are able to read and write. And here they are with these gadgets. Commissioner, how your ministry is responsible for the youth as well?
Yes.
We don't want many to end in jail or end being beaten or having court cases, or others losing their dignity as women because of these platforms. What are your plans in terms of regulation or mentorship, anything of that kind?
Yeah, we, as far as now on the safety measures, you know, every innovation comes with the benefits and also costs. But when you look at the advantages of the digital era, I don't want to say that they far more outweigh. We still have those because of a mindset, because of moral breakdown, because of family disintegration. So as a means of gender and social development, first of all, we want to strengthen the family unity so that the morals begin at the family. We also want to work with the education to put career and the career guidance and the counseling through the senior women teachers, the senior men teachers. We also encouraging clubs, the youth clubs, so that now, and then it's through the culture, the cultural institutions, you know, the equivalent of the Chisakate, of the Buganda Chisakate. It is all aimed at instilling morals again. These technologies, when well harnessed and used, they can actually create development. But when misused, they can also be dangerous, like you have said, committing suicide, you know, people going naked. So it requires a balance now, and it is a responsibility of all of us. It's a responsibility of all of us, the parents, the guardians, the caretakers, the children, themselves, and all people in leadership, through putting in place regulations and enforce the regulations, but also to be role models. Role models. If a child saw you also watching those things on using your what are you teaching your child? So it begins with us. Let's be role models. The mindset change begins with us, and then it percolates. We strengthen the family unit. We become serious with our schools, and we use our cultural institutions also to enforce those morals. Otherwise, what you have observed is true, and it requires concerted effort, and it is a responsibility of all of us. Yes.
Indeed, a responsibility for all of us to be concerned. Now, you mentioned earlier programs that government has put in place to ensure that Ugandans are able to read and write. Those are that were unprivileged and they didn't go through school. And here are some of the programs for the adults. How accessible are these programs? How do you get people into these programs? You know, I'm interested in that as well.
Okay, now, these adult learning programs, they are demand-driven. They are demand-driven because to be able to cope with the current demands, you have to cooperate with you identify, you birds of the same feather. If I don't know how to read and write, and I know government programs require me to be able to at least apply, express interest, apply.
How do I apply?
How do I apply? Yes. Then we will identify ourselves, look at those amongst ourselves, at least who are able to guide us. Then we converge, we invite the person. What government has done is to put in place a framework, a curriculum to guide. What the government has put in place is to develop standards. What the government has put in place is to encourage non-state actors to emphasize grassroots programs. Because, you know, where do we find these Ugandans who don't know how to read and write? Where do we find them?
Majority in rural areas, if I'm guessing right.
Yes.
Yes.
And they have put instead of themselves coping strategies to address. One of the coping strategies is to organize themselves into a group. And in a group, they are doing a number of things. They are saving. They are saving, they are lending, they are lending to each other, they are doing investment. Well, in the rural village, because of labor, they are in groups to provide labor to one another, to work on their farms. They are in groups to, once an eventuality has happened, maybe someone has died, they are in groups to cushion themselves. So as they gather, they realize a missing link. Then they approach governments through the local governments. How we have this need. How do you support us? And then we come in, government at different levels, from the local government to central government, and even the non-state actors. The NGOs also come in to address that need. That's how we are moving. Yes.
Now, what has been the men's response towards this? Ekibiina ky'abatasoma. I'm thinking about it, and in the village, so they are coming to bagenda basomesa, a rural Ugandan man. I'm wondering, how has their response been towards these programs?
Of course, you know, the ego. Men, we are egoistic. How can I meet in a chibina, in a class, with my wife, and then she even, when we go assignment, she even beats me. So I will pretend. But the male participation in these adult learning programs has been slow. But when we brought in issues of income generation,
oh yeah,
then they say, oh, now we can go. When we brought in issues of vocational skills, carpentry, tailoring, and now we bring in issues of computers, issues of community sports. We have seen many participation increase.
So you had to put some ice on the cake to Please continue.
Because male involvement as a strategy is very, very important. By the way, when we talk of women emancipation, when you emancipate a woman and you leave behind a man, the gender-based violence will increase.
Yes.
And then, so we have to bring them on board.
And I'm happy government is now focusing on that.
Yes.
Because for sure, when a woman is empowered and the man is not empowered, most of us men, given our male ego and all that, we fear empowered women.
True.
We do fear.
True.
We fear empowered women. So if they are empowered, a woman goes to this class, she can read, she can write, she can count effectively, and there comes Brother Atoro. Now has to ask the wife to read that message on the phone for him. Commissioner, continue. I'm just figuring that out.
But where we have seen the gender officers and the community development officers and the religious leaders and the cultural leaders appreciate that gender, women emancipation is not a threat for sure. Those who have appreciated and are working together, we have seen peaceful homes, developed homes. And these ones have become champions and role models, even to encourage other men to not to look at women emancipation as a threat, but to look at it, because when you look at in those homes, children are going to school, the nutrition is very right, the standards of living have also improved. You know, the home is now nice, looking better. So they are being envied by others. And the men are saying, how have you done it? And now we are slowly addressing those gaps and demystifying the issue that when a woman is empowered, then a woman will rule over me, the woman will take over the home. Far from that.
Well, it's been nice having you, Commissioner, and more so talking about how best we can ensure that we reduce the percentage of Ugandans who cannot read and write. Now, this all comes on the sideline of the International Literacy Day that is going to be celebrated on Monday. That is the Office of?
Office of the President, Auditorium.
Auditorium, Office of the President, Auditorium, but strictly on invitation. Please, you hear the office, don't just wake up and say, I must be part of this. No, it is strictly on invitation for the stakeholders.
The list is generated. We are generating a list. We shall deliver it in advance so that everyone will be screened.
Yes.
And so you don't all of a sudden come, your name is not on the list. You will not allowed to enter.
Don't just wake up, I hosted the commission, I must be here. If you're not on the list, you're not going to be a part of this. So, and also I love the fact that government has had those programs. So if you're a man there and you know you have this challenge, it is not your problem. Find the concerned persons. Who do they approach? In their communities, those that embrace government programs.
Yeah, in the communities, the nearest is the parish chief. The next is the community development officer. But also workers of non-government organizations in their localities. And there are some groups, community-based groups, who are already conscientized. They can look out those who have made it, and then they're able to also to reach out, to be reached out to.
Please take effort, and you help Uganda ensure that we reduce the levels of people who can't read and write. Now, Commissioner, we're coming to the end of this. Let me just have your parting shot.
Thank you very much. We have, as a country, we want to promote inclusive and equitable and equality education for all Ugandans, all ages, along the life cycle. So I'm calling upon all stakeholders, all good-loving Ugandans to be able to support these programs and at their level organize functions so that they're able also to promote. It's not only in Kampala, local governments can organize, non-government organizations can organize, so that we move as a concerted effort at all levels. We use the multi-pronged fronts to rally and promote literacy. We should have universal literacy for sure. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Commissioner, for this very thoughtful discussion that we have had, and of course to encourage everybody to ensure that you be part of this event if you're among those invited. But wherever you are, let's join hands and ensure that we fight illiteracy. We need people to be able to read and write and count effectively. The day is Monday. Thank you so much for being with us all the way from 6:30 till now. May the good Lord bless you. See you tomorrow, God willing.
Amen. Thank you.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and